In the following presentation, you will see 8 good qualities, 8 stressors, and 8 stress behaviors of the Enneagram type. Mark with a tick which apply to you. So Enneagram Type 7. Sevens like to have fun, and they appear upbeat as the most joyful type of the Enneagram. They're upbeat, optimistic, and adventurous. So what is important to sevens is to have fun and experience as much of life as possible. Sevens love to try new things and travel broadly to find new sources of endless excitement. They're often the life of the party, and where they go, the sunshine follows. Sevens have an enthusiastic and optimistic outlook to life. Like the colors of the rainbow, there's always something interesting to be doing in life. They're resourceful in coming up with something new and creative to occupy themselves with. You can always find them enjoying the many pleasures of life. Sevens always seem to have a way in which they can spice up their lives, inject something new and playful into their surroundings. Sevens have a natural charm, and this makes them charismatic individuals. If you ask them how they are doing, they'll simply reply, "I couldn't be better." They put on a happy face and carry with them comedy, jokes, smiles, and laughter. Sevens are engaging, fond of company, and talkative. They're easily fascinated by their own ideas, and in turn, people are captivated by their charisma. Sevens are the eternal child, and they experience life like a gift. They're constantly playing, and when they're not, they're mentally engaged in planning for the next great adventure and where the biggest fireworks in life are to be found. Sevens are like Disney's Peter Pan or Mary Poppins here, and they always have a youthful energy about them. They express a childlike astonishment, and that makes them love having fun the way kids do. Sevens are visionary people who often have a grand plan for the future. They dream big and are full of hope of how the world can be a better, happier, and more pleasurable place. They're fascinated by future possibilities and love imagining what life would be like. For sevens, life is like Disneyland, full of miracles and surprises and just waiting to happen. In their mind, they can see a better tomorrow, and that makes them love brainstorming and coming up with creative ideas as solutions to a problem. Many sevens are inspirational people, and they speak in a highly enthusiastic and exuberant manner. With a positive outlook, they have the ability to lift people's spirits up, and they make excellent storytellers. Sevens also engage in motivational speaking. They are natural communicators, and they take to the stage well. With their light-hearted and funny anecdotes, they enjoy entertaining people and seeing others smile and laugh with them. Sevens have a bright, bubbly spirit and rarely allow themselves to get down and depressed. They bounce right back up like colorful helium balloons. Sevens believe that life is beautiful, and if the present environment doesn't offer anything fascinating for them, they can easily retreat to the pleasures of their mind, of which there are no restrictions. There's just an unlimited number of fun things to think about, and in the mind, anything is possible. Sevens are multi-talented and have a wide range of interests. With a quick and agile mind, they can learn new skills with little effort. So whether it's a new sport, a musical instrument, dance, or a new job, sevens try everything enjoyable in life, and they are the modern Renaissance person. And what stresses a seven out? Sevens are overburdened by needing to be upbeat and optimistic. They believe that if they are not happy and joyful, they will not be loved. And then when the world of the seven is not as it should be, here's what can pop into their mind. I have to stay upbeat and optimistic. I'm held back from having fun. I can't be sad or depressive. I must avoid pain and suffering or I won't survive. I'm bored and uninspired. This is too routine and limiting. I'm starting to get dragged down. I'm trapped and restricted. And some of the behaviors the 7 will exhibit under stress as follows. 7's attention becomes distracted and scattered over a range of activities. Because they are sensitive to pain, depression, and hurt, their mind scatters to avoid these things. Their energy is driven in many directions at the same time. They remain unable to focus on the tasks in hand. 7s need to stay excited, and they plan and anticipate more. They reflect on a pleasurable moment in the past or dream up new ideas of pleasure in the future. 7s move quickly and can appear to know many things. But when they share their thoughts, they act entitled to recognition and support, even though what they say may lack substance and depth. 7s will avoid being pinned down and escape from boredom, pain, and suffering. They panic and run away from routine tasks and relationships that are no longer fun to them. They're oblivious to the suffering in others, as whenever they feel down, they will get up, put on their best clothes on, and go out dancing. 7s are interested in many things, but may not pursue any of them in depth, and they end up being dilettante and superficial. They sample a lot of goods, but don't relish or assimilate them, or spend time going through things in depth. They do not commit to seeing any of their projects through to completion, and they have a record of a long string of starts but no finishes. Keeping up momentum is important to a 7, and so they can act impulsively, coming up with fanciful ideas on a whim and leaping before they look. And once they come up with an idea, they can also be intensely demanding and pushy to get others to go along with their plans. 7s love a variety of options, and they keep their options open right until the last minute. They cannot decide which outcome will give them the most pleasure, and they don't want to give up a good option and end up deprived. Then they become unable to stick to any commitments for fear of being stuck or trapped. They flip-flop from one idea to the next, and the result, their good ideas never come to fruition. 7s have an insatiable appetite for pleasure, and they want instant gratification, distracting themselves with pleasurable options. They become gluttonous and overindulgent. Nothing is moving fast enough for them or meets their needs quickly enough. They will not listen to others as they want to experience as many things as possible and find out for themselves what will satisfy them. 7s become hedonistic and excessive. They want to have it all, or at least try it all. They live life in the fast lane and are lavish with money and spending, and they become addicted to excitement. The more experiences they have, the more they want, and they go from one hit and high nick to the next, partying hard and staying up all night and having fun. Even sleep is too boring for many 7s. So here's how you interpret your Enneagram test results. For each of the good qualities, stresses, and stress behaviors, you should have a score of 0 to 8. Take your stresses score and divide it by 2, and add it to your good qualities and stress behavior score for a total of 0 to 20. A result of 12 or more means you identify strongly with the Enneagram type. It could be either your core type, your wing, or you could be connected to the type by a line.